Why do car engines do not rev as high as bike engines do? At first, you might guess that cars have long stroke or undersquare engines, so a lower rev limit is natural. And while that is true for some engines, it is not always the case. For example, the 1.2 litre engine on the Baleno has a bore to stroke ratio that is very close to 1. And the same is the case with the VW's 1 litre TSI. And yet, they do not rev beyond 6,500 RPM. So, why is that? Firstly, a car engine is much bigger than a bike's. And since power is also a function of torque, a bigger engine does not require a lot of revs to get going. On the contrary, a smaller engine is very limited in its ability to produce torque. So power needs to be achieved by revving the engine more. Secondly, and more importantly, as the engine grows bigger, so does its stroke length. You might feel that I'm stating the obvious, and I am, but as you increase the stroke length, you're effectively increasing the distance that the piston needs to travel between the top dead and the bottom dead center within the same time. This of course implies a higher average piston speed and consequently higher inertial stress. Moreover, bigger engines have bigger and heavier valve train components that are harder to regulate at higher RPMs. All of this combined is what makes it so difficult for car engines to rev high reliably.